This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Omonoba Nedu Ukwakolopolo, Ewai II, Oba of Benin, stepped out majestically with loud crowd to perform the Sotun rites of his late mother, Queen Mother Ioba Omoni Ikoyeme, Ioba Ewai II, who departed this world 49 years ago. Isoton is a traditional rite of the procession in memory of the departed person's spirit in Benin Kingdom. It is usually heralded by public display of the departed person's influence during their sojourn on earth. The display of a human effigy symbolizing the departed royal matriarch was preceded by the Oba of Benin, who led the procession from his palace to the Emotan Shrine at King Square in Benin City, where he offered prayers for the repose of the soul of the Queen Mother, Ioba Ewai II.
Certainly the best.
Good morning and welcome to the AM News on Independent Television. I am Chukufumnanya Digwe. Now, the management of Independent Television and Radio, led by the Managing Director, Engineer Elvis Obaseki, has been commended for ensuring broadcast excellence in Nigeria. Stakeholders made the remarks during the station's 2026 Stakeholders Engagement Meeting held at the Ehizwa Hub, Airport Road, Benin City. Joy Obaisiagmo has the details.
The annual ITV and radio stakeholders engagement meeting provides a platform for the station to receive feedback from stakeholders and clients on ways to improve service delivery, while also expressing appreciation for their continued patronage over the years. On Wednesday, the chairman of the organizing committee and general manager, Group Commercial Services, Mrs. Odun Balogun, thanked stakeholders and clients for their unwavering support and patronage. She outlined the services offered by independent television and radio, which has endeared the station to the society.
Your partnership is incredibly important to us, and we cannot take it for granted as we are poised to serve you better.
In his remarks, the Managing Director, Independent Television and Radio, Engineer Elvis Obaseki, assured stakeholders that their interest would always remain a top priority. He announced that ITV will review its payable rate for the first time in 5 years, effective April 1st, 2026, in consideration of Nigeria's current economic realities.
My dear stakeholders, to continue to deliver the best to our TV viewers and listenership, on whose commitment our partnership has thrived, we humbly and painstakingly need to make this most needed rate adjustment in this disruptive era.
Other notable speakers at the meeting included the acting zonal director of the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, Mrs. Helen Wanze, and the Edo State zonal director of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, Mr. Tiamiyu Akim.
Your commitment to delivering quality content and also promoting local talent is truly commendable. We also commend you for abiding by the rules and regulations of the Nigerian Broadcasting Code. I wish to urge the stakeholders to please note that it's crucial to get our advertisement vetted by ACON before exposure.
The meeting also featured an interactive section where clients were given the opportunity to clear gray areas.
On behalf of NAPMI and Images and Voices, I want to say a big thank you to ITV and Radio for taking the lead in terms of inclusive broadcasting in Nigeria.
Those staff that goes around to interview people, they are well cautious, disciplined, and vulnerable.
I cannot but talk about the changes in the administration, which Obaseki has taken up of late.
In response to stakeholders' concerns, Engineer Elvis Obaseki disclosed that ITV will provide sign language interpreters to cater to the hearing impaired. He also announced the availability of visuals of the popular radio breakfast program Man Around Town across Nigeria via local and digital platforms.
To whom much is given, much is expected. We will do a lot more.
The Executive Director of Finance and Administration, Lady Celerina Ojomo, in a vote of thanks, expressed gratitude to the founder of the station and ASAMA of Benin, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbenedion, and the stakeholders who attended the event.
Without you, I don't think there will be us, ITV. So I say thank you very much.
The meeting was attended by several dignitaries, including the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Honorable Dennis Idahosa, represented by his Chief Press Secretary, Friday Agedo. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
Edo State government says stability of the power sector is key in the rapid growth of the Nigerian economy. The Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, stated this when he granted audience to members of the Committee on Power Sector Reform and Expenditure, House of Representatives, who were on a courtesy visit to Government House, Benin City. Deborah Ogbeifun reports that the federal lawmakers are in the state for an oversight function on the power sector.
Members of the House of Representatives Committee on Power Reforms, led by the chairman, Architect Ibrahim El Mustafa Aliu, were in Government House to brief the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, on their fact-finding mission on electricity providers domicile in the state. Welcoming the committee members to Edo State on behalf of Governor Monday Okpebholo, Right Honorable Idahosa says the power sector, particularly the persistent national grid collapse, needs urgent attention. He emphasized that access to reliable and stable electricity is fundamental for economic growth, job creation, digital innovation, and improved quality of life for citizens and businesses.
For us to have a robust economy, they must get the power sector right. If we have a stable electricity, Nigeria will be one of the best nations on earth.
Chairman, House of Representatives Committee on Power Sector Reforms and Expenditure, Architect Ibrahim El Mustafa Aliu, says they are in Edo State for fiscal assessments of the documents before the National Assembly with a view to interfacing with the key players.
Generally, there are issues with the electric sector, and we're out to find the truth and see how we can make it right.
The Acting Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, BEDC, Engineer Jonathan Lawani, says the visit of the committee is a boost for the power sector in Edo State and will give necessary information to the visitors for their oversight work.
The fact that the government is concerned and the members of the National Assembly are here is a boost for us, because if without a proper government support and enabling environment, no business can thrive.
It is expected that the nationwide oversight function of the House of Representatives Committee on Power Sector Reforms and Expenditure will help in improving electricity supply in Nigeria and tackle persistent collapse of the national grid, which has collapsed twice this January. From Government House, Benin, Deborah Ubefun, ITV News.
Now, the University of Benin has admitted 15,077 students into the various faculties and programs at the 2025-2026 matriculation ceremony, with an advice for them to shun all forms of distractions in the course of their academic pursuits. Pius Nsogo reports that the university community was agog as the ceremony witnessed a large crowd of matriculants, parents and guardians.
The Registrar, University of Benin, Mr. Ademola Bobola, administered the matriculation oath to the students, while the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Idoba Amorege, SAN, formally admits the students into the university. In his speech, Professor Amorege, SAN, described this year's matriculation as particularly significant because a lot of the new students are pioneers of over 20 newly introduced.
Our attention to meaningful community engagement is also part of our strengths.
The students later filed out for the symbolic signing of the matriculation register. Some of the students expressed excitement for another milestone accomplished in their lives.
I feel so good. I'm actually very, very excited.
A dream I've been harnessing over the years that's come to pass.
I aspire to get medicine, and I'm in medicine, and I really thank God.
I'll do everything in my power, my possible best to make them proud, because it's not easy to get admission into Uniben.
The large number of students admitted into the Nigerian universities on yearly basis speaks to the need for a vibrant economy will translate into employment opportunities for graduates. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
In another report, several complaints have characterized the delay in processing driver's license to prospective users in Benin City by the Board of Internal Revenue over alleged lapses in service delivery at one of the offices on Forestry Road, Benin City. Shalom Ungara reports that a complainant said the unhealthy development needs urgent attention on renewal of driver's license. The report is presented by Joy Obaisiagmo.
The renewal of driver's license in most cases is 4 years. It is the responsibility of the Internal Revenue Board to carry out the renewal service. However, some customers at the forestry office of the agency were not fortunate as they were made to go through stress following the lapses associated with the system. Some customers were scared to comment on the issue for fear of intimidation. Mr. Mashido Igage, public affairs analyst, narrated how for a couple of days he was made to go through hell over renewal of license. He said he arrived early but was not attended to by officials on duty despite waiting for several hours, as his presence and that of some selected persons were reportedly ignored without any formal explanation. Mr. Mashido, however, described the development as unfair and contrary to acceptable public service standards.
There are individuals that I met in this office yesterday who claimed to have been here, coming here every day for the past 1 week. Some said 2 weeks, some said a month, and they have not been captured. This is wrong and this is bad. This got to change. If we want a better country, we at the bottom must change our approach on how we do things.
The news crew visited the Federal Road Safety Corps Edo Sector Command to seek official clarification on the allegations. Deputy Corps Commander Mrs. Obiageli Iwala reacts to the allegations.
You will be captured when, after payment, if your payment drops. If it doesn't drop, they'll be waiting for it to drop. There's no way they can capture you with another person's payments. Some will pay, but because of network problem, it may not drop. So it's possible that the person's own had not dropped and he came. Definitely they will give him number in order for him to wait for the capture. But if it doesn't drop, there's no way they can capture him.
From Benin, Joy Obaisiagmo, ITV News.
Moving on, late Madam Theresa Ijose Ine, mother of ITV and radio staff Efosa Nwangwe, has been eulogized as a woman whose legacy will continue to resonate in the lives of those she touched and came in contact with. These tributes were paid during her burial ceremony held over the weekend in Benin City, which attracted her children, family members, management and staff of ITV and radio, members of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Edo State Council, and dignitaries from within Nigeria and the diaspora. Patience Osaogiwa has the details.
Activities marking the final burial rites for late Madam Theresa Ijose Ine commenced on 22nd January 2026 with the conveying of her body from Igbinedion University Teaching Hospital to her residence at number 1 Andres Momo Avenue, Ewotubu Quarters, Benin City for a service of songs. This solemn event was attended by family members, friends and dignitaries, including the Managing Director of ITV and Radio, Engineer Elvis Obaseki. The service of songs was an emotional moment as her children and guests paid glowing tributes, describing late Madam Theresa as a loving mother and a virtuous woman whose impact will be greatly missed. The burial ceremony was rounded off with a social reception held at the University of Benin Ekewan Campus Field, where children, family members, friends and management and staff of ITV and Radio, led by the Executive Director of Operations, Chief Elder Ogbedo Nwose, gathered to celebrate the life and values of the deceased.
She was a very nice woman, a peaceful woman, a prayer warrior, a mother to all.
She was my best friend, and she was a sister as well. She also led me to Christ.
She was a very loving and caring mother. She was a good Christian and a prayer warrior for that matter.
My late mom, she was my best friend, my confidant. I'll forever miss her.
My mother-in-law is the mother of everybody. You can see how the activity shows that she's the best mother-in-law I've ever experienced in my life.
Full staff of ITV are here to show solidarity to one of our own, that he's being surrounded by friends and well-wishers to give the last respect to his mother.
Efosa's mother is a mother to me as well. She's a woman that has done a lot up to the time she passed. Very strong, very supportive.
They should live the way their mother lived. She was a mother to all.
A Thanksgiving service was held at the Believers Ministry to conclude the funeral. Madam Theresa Ijose Ine, who passed away at the age of 81, is survived by children and grandchildren. From Benin, Patience Osaogiwa, ITV News.
Prominent businessman and renowned traditional title holder Otumba Adekunle Ojura has passed away at the age of 93. Ojura, who is the father of Mrs. Toyin Ojura Saraki, wife of former Senate President Bukola Saraki and former First Lady of Kwara State, died on Wednesday, January 28, 2026. The Lagos royal family of the late Chief Prince Abdul Lasisi Ajayi Ojura confirmed his death in a statement signed by Mrs. Toyin Ujura Saraki on behalf of the family. The statement noted that the late Ujura would be buried in Lagos in accordance with Islamic rites. He is survived by his wife, Erelu Ujulakbe Ujura, his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Moving on, Chairman, Edo State Forestry Commission, Dr. Valentine Aswe, has harped on the need for those residing in the riverine areas to cooperate with the state government to attract development to the state and avoid illegal tree felling in the forests. Dr. Aswen stated this when he received the leaders of Ijaw communities in Ulugbu and Gile communities who paid him a courtesy visit in his office in Benin City, the capital of Edo State. Efo Sanwangwe has the details of this report.
Edo State Forestry Commission was created by Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, to curb illegal deforestation. Recently, the Commission's chairman, Dr. Valentine Aswen, visited some riverine communities in Edo State and discovered illegal tree felling and deforestation by unidentified persons who transport the trees through the creeks to other states. In his remark, Dr. Valentine Aswen said the mandate of Governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, is to curb illegal tree felling to protect the environment.
I want to welcome you once again for coming to the commission. And according to your assurance and discussion, you have also highlighted the need for us to embark on massive planting to help conservation of the landscape in that area. We will do our best to make sure that we curb illegal logging and give those people committing the crime sense of direction, sense of belonging, and see what they can do for our state. Carbon stock, carbon credits.
Apparently worried by the disturbing development, leader of the delegation from the Ijaw communities, Dr. Scott Onase, commended Dr. Valentine Aswen for his efforts in curbing illegal tree felling. He assured of the support of the Ijaw communities.
To work in synergy on how we can prevent illegal logging from our area. We used to hear trees like Iroko, Bishi, Mahogany, Apa, they are forests. But today you find out that most of these communities, they are not there.
In another engagement, the chairman of the Edo State Forestry Commission, Dr. Valentine Aswen, received members of Agoba Simi Edo State, led by Kocho Yamu, and they congratulated Dr. Valentine Aswen on his appointment as chairman Edo State Forestry Commission.
So commend you for the way and manner you have been handling this commission. This is the first time we are having a fearless man who has demonstrated leadership.
From Benin, Efo Sanwangwe, ITV News.
Now, Edo State's Commissioner for Education, Dr. Padi Yamu, has reiterated the commitment of the Edo State government to leverage technology to drive the state's economy through strategic collaboration with global technology partners. Dr. Iyamu made this known while flagging off an advanced job-ready tech skills training program, a partnership between the Edo State government and Deep Tech Ready, with support from Google. The program was held at the John Odige Oyegun Public Service Academy, JUPSA. Kingsley Uchegu brings the details.
The partnership aims to train 800 Edo students from different tertiary institutions in high-demand job-ready tech skills and to provide an avenue for advanced tech skills across different disciplines for global competitiveness. Declaring the program open, host and Edo State Commissioner for Education, Dr. Padi Yamu, said the state government is taking advantage of the opportunities in the digital space to encourage students to provide solutions to life's challenges, leveraging on technology.
Having gone through the program for a period of 6 months, they will be certified, and it creates that opportunity for them. They can apply for jobs, as it relates to tech, where the opportunities. We can also, from the agreement that we have with Google, we can also select first from those that have been trained, from this program.
Some resource persons highlighted gains of the program to include advanced data analysis and visualization, data science, machine learning, data architecture, geospatial data science, computer vision, and advanced machine learning techniques. Edo State Commissioner for Finance, Honorable Emmanuel Okoebo, Chairman BTVET, Barrister Onome Briggs, and some innovators comment on expected gains.
Our Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo,
believes in supporting startups. So we'll take this message back to him, and we know that he's going to key to it.
Everything that will become big always starts small. So with this initiative, you can be sure that where Edo State is going to is bigger than what we can even see now. My expectations are high.
I was able to present my projects, my ideas, and everything that I wanted to present, and it was recognized by the Edo State governor.
Courses that were listed out will position Edo State in a very strategic place in the global space, particularly in the AI and machine learning space.
Edo State government is currently in discussion with Cisco to engage more youths across the state in developing digital skills. Kingsley Uchebu, ITV News.
The need for government inclusiveness and to carry everybody along by the leadership of the APC in Onwa East local government area dominated a meeting convened by the Axis 2 of the APC in the local government area. The brainstorming meeting, which was attended by Who is Who in Onwa Axis 2 APC, agreed on salient issues that border on the need to correct the segregation of the area in terms of elective and non-elective positions. Efosa Nwangwe has the details.
Axis 2 of Owan East local government area, which is made up of 5 wards, namely Ward 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, conversed to review the APC political strategies in Owan East local government area as it affects Axis 2, especially now that various elections are forthcoming. The mission of the meeting was simple: to let APC in Owan East know their stand and grievances in a bid to ensure peaceful coexistence of all members and avoid a brewing crisis. An APC stalwart from the Axis, Honorable Aslem Imobi, a one-time leader of the local government legislative arm, said they are not happy with the way they are being treated despite the large votes contribution in elections. Honorable Aslem Mobihi, who was also a former secretary to the local government, said inasmuch as they recognize Adu Ganiu Lawa as the leader, they have some aspects they cannot tolerate, citing segregation during appointments, among others.
We vehemently reject that move to remove the vice chairman who ran a joint ticket with the chairman, the candidate of the APC, as it were. We enjoin the party to uphold that joint ticket of chairman and vice chairman.
Lending his voice, another chieftain of the APC, Dr. Festus Ewu, explained that all party members have the same status, as no one is superior. Hence, the call for one is to give Ernest Aikalegbe as the chairmanship candidate and Imoyi Alaba as vice. He said Owan East APC is known as a peaceful people.
An individual will come out and say a ticket is sealed, no other person can contest for it, is abominable and it's a misnomer. Every eligible sons and daughters of Owan East local government is qualified to run for the House of Rep.
From Afuze, the administrative headquarters of Owan East, I am Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
Moving on. The World Bank has offered a $250 billion global procurement window to Nigerian firms, urging local companies to take advantage of thousands of opportunities across World Bank-financed projects worldwide. Speaking at a World Bank procurement seminar in Lagos, the Vice President, Operations Policy and Country Services, OPCS, Ms. Galina Vinslet, said the scale of opportunities available to Nigerian businesses was significant and growing. On this slide, we see a couple of numbers. One is $250 billion. This is what has been approved by our board and is available to be delivered in projects and financing to governments across the world. In her statement, putting the figures in the Nigerian context, Vinslet disclosed that Nigerian firms have already benefited substantially from World Bank-financed contracts. In another report, counsel to the former chairman of Esan West Local Government Area and former special advisor on youth mobilization Edo Central to the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, Barrister Bright Iluobe, has appealed to the state governor to intervene in what he described as the unlawful arrest and continued detention of his client, Comrade Collins Aigbogun. Addressing journalists during a press briefing in Benin City, Barrister Iluobe said Comrade Aigbogun has been in detention since January 11, 2026, following his arrest by operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, and his subsequent transfer to the Criminal Investigation Department, CID, of the Edo State Police Command. Patience Usaogiwa reports.
Briefing journalists in Benin City, counsel to the accused, Barrister Bright Iluobe, explained that Comrade Collins Aigbogun was arrested on January 11, 2026 and has since been unlawfully detained by security operatives without being formally charged or arraigned before a court of competent jurisdiction. According to the counsel, his client is being accused of sponsoring the recent Ekpoma students' protest against incessant kidnapping in the area, an allegation he described as baseless and politically motivated. He further stated that the prolonged detention of his client without formal charges constitutes a violation of his fundamental human rights and called on Edo State government to urgently intervene to secure his immediate and unconditional release.
Persons who were physically present and directly involved in the Ekpoma protest have since been released upon the intervention of the governor of Edo State. The continued detention of our client, Honorable Collins Aigbogun, who was verifiably in Benin City at the material time, is, to our mind, discriminatory, disproportionate, and legally unjustifiable.
Also speaking at the briefing, the accused elder brother, Mr. Tom Aigbogun, alongside his wife, Mrs. Vivian Aigbogun, passionately appealed for mercy, describing the situation as distressing and emotionally draining for the family.
We are making a plea to the executive governor of Edo State to please have mercy on my brother.
He should please look into this issue and ensure that my husband comes back home.
Barrister Iluobe warned that should the continued detention persist, the legal team will not hesitate to institute appropriate legal action against the relevant authorities. From Benin, Patience Osaogiwa, ITV News.
And with that report, we've come to the end of the AM News on Independence Television. I am Chukwu from Nanya Digwe, thanking you for staying tuned in. Good morning.